So a lot of people have been asking me, how is it that some people succeed in business or succeed in sales or succeed in their career and some others won't, and some others don't? And the real answer is very simple, okay? A lot of people have a lot of struggles and a lot of distractions in their life. So today we're gonna go over the 7 personal struggles or distractions that people go through that affect their business. Because one thing I learned is that people always can become successful in business. It's just that their personal life gets in the way. So the first problem, the first personal problem that people have is the girlfriend, boyfriend, or husband and wife spouse situation. You see, a lot of times people let their husbands and their wives or even their family, affect their mentality, affect their mindset. Like I remember when I first started my business, I had a lot of situations going on in the family that were affecting my mind space, right? This was back in 2010. And it really affected me where I couldn't really focus on the right activities of my journey of my business. And because of that, it affected my mentality. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's got to understand that when you have a spouse or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband or even family members, the biggest issue that's going to distract you in being consistent and persistent in your business is going to be that situation. So you got to eliminate any kind of argument, any kind of nonsense. If you constantly argue, bicker, fight, have problems with the family, what's going to end up happening is going to distract your mind from focusing on the business, and that's how sometimes the business collapses, okay? The second personal problem that's huge is sometimes life hits you with a big punch in the face, whether it's, you or your family member that's going through a health situation. A couple of months ago, my grandma, she was admitted to the hospital because she had some kind of lung situation, and, it was just a very, out of the blue, out of the ordinary, and it affected some of my family members because remember, when your family member is sick, whether it's cancer, whether it's health, whether it's, with their body, whatever it may be, when anything goes wrong, what ends up happening, you take a toll on that as well. And what ends up happening, the business takes a toll because remember, your business, whether it's you.com, whether you're out there selling a product, whether you're selling a service, remember, you are a business, you're a walking, talking business, you're a walking, talking machine. It's going to affect your mentality, it's going to affect your confidence. So be aware that health sometimes can affect certain people from succeeding in their business or their venture. The third thing is death. I'm sorry to say this, but it's crazy when something like that drastically happens, like it just wakes you up out of nowhere and says, what? My cousin just died, my uncle just died, my family member just died. And it's such a drastic thing that can happen to you. It's such a painful situation. And obviously there's a grieving time and there's a mourning time. But think about all the time and energy it takes to kind of deviate you from actually being persistent in your business. And it's crazy and it's sad that, especially right now with the coronavirus that we're actually shooting this video, there's a lot of people right now being distracted in so many ways, and death is actually one of them. And my condolences to the family members that are going through all the tough times. But at the end of the day, you got to understand, when death happens, your mindset gets affected. The business may not be as important anymore because now you're mourning for your mother, you're mourning for your brother, you're mourning for someone that you cared about that was literally, they were in your heart for all these years. So death is a huge thing that can affect you and kind of deviate you. It's a big personal problem. The fourth one is little dumb things. I mean, think of it this way. You get into a little car accident, somebody dented you, you start arguing with the guy screams at you, you punch him in the face. Now you're getting arrested because you got into a small little accident, now you have to call the insurance company, all this nonsense, all from a little small thing. And I've been a victim of creating little dumb things in my life that distracted me a little bit. And remember, if you are good and smart to avoid little dumb distractions, I promise you it's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of money from hurting your business. I made so many dumb mistakes by letting little things affect me, and that's why I had a little brain at the time. See, small things affect little minds. Okay, small things affect little minds. Average people don't really worry about small things. They worry about events and different things, and sporting events and golf events and all this kind of stuff. Successful people, real entrepreneurs, what they focus on is concepts and ideas about the future. So don't let little things kind of hurt you. Don't let little things distract you. Don't let little things infuse into your mind, because remember, when you watch a scary movie and you see the girl running away from the guy, usually she doesn't hit the tree trunk, she usually trips on a small little twig. It's the little things that affects us sometimes, okay? So be aware of the little dumb things that can affect you personally, which can affect your business. The next one is the self-imposed distractions, okay? Little dumb things are a little bit different. Self-imposed distractions are physically you watching TV, you sitting behind a desk, and you playing video games, you sitting on the couch watching Netflix, you going out clubbing and partying. Those are personal distractions, self-imposed. You have the ability to stop doing it, and you do not because you're lazy or you're unmotivated or you had a bad day or whatever the case may be. And now that distracts you from actually accomplishing the task or the goal you have for your business. And the next thing is money issues. I mean, think of it this way. How many people right now may not have $1,000 saved in their pocket and they're going through a personal situation, a financial situation where they have to pay the rent? Think about how much time and energy it takes to distract them from thinking about paying that rent or paying that bill or owing somebody money. The worst thing you can ever do is owe somebody money, because if you owe them $1,000, I guarantee you every single day you wake up thinking about, damn, I owe Joey's $1,000. Every little thought you have has to be focused on the business. You don't want to distract your mind for 1 second, 1 minute about something stupid, because that 1 minute can make a huge difference in you beating your competition, okay? So remember, sometimes financially, those things, finances distract you so much that it deviates you from actually doing the right things for your business to grow, okay? And the last one is your mentality. Okay, you being depressed, you being unmotivated, you having a little bit of low confidence that day or that week. Something goes wrong in your in your life, and you start to kind of go backwards in your mentality. You don't start studying, you don't sharpen your brain. What ends up happening, your competition is going to beat the hell out of you. I learned a long time ago that when people are sleeping, I want to be fucking pounding it. Because if you're pounding it when everyone else is sleeping, you're going to beat the competition long term. You're going to win over your customers. You're going to be able to add more value to people that are enjoying your content, that are enjoying your service, that are enjoying your product. And you want to be out there that becomes the #1 business in your industry. And in order to do that, you can't do it when everyone is sleeping and you're sleeping. You got to do it when they're sleeping, they're not in the game, when it's a holiday, July 4th, whatever the case may be. You're still out there grinding, pushing, shoving, and not letting anything stop you from becoming successful. So I hope that you guys think about some of these 7 personal problems that people go through. You may be going through one of them right now. There's a bunch more that I probably missed out. If you know any other personal problems that some people may go through, do me a favor, comment down below. And remember, don't forget to subscribe and follow our content, because my whole goal is to add value to entrepreneurs, salespeople, so they can become better, sharper, stronger in their ability to create success in their life.